When Beijing won the opportunity to host the 2008 Olympics 7 years ago, the International Olympic Committee said it expected major changes in China. As the years passed, the country did go through a lot of transformations, both economic and social. But it's on the political scene that Beijing is still irritating some leaders. Just hours before the 2008 Olympics kick-off, the US president reminded Beijing of the political context of the event. While on tour in Thailand, George W. Bush yet again lashed out at the Chinese government.
I have spoken clearly and candidly and consistently with China's leaders about our deep concerns over religious freedom and human rights. I have met repeatedly with Chinese dissidents and religious believers. The United States believes the people of China deserve the fundamental liberty that is the natural right of all human beings. So America stands in firm opposition to China's detention of political dissidents and human rights advocates and religious activists.
Some Western leaders share his stance, but there are high-ranking politicians who disagree, at least with the timing of criticism. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair said the Olympics are all about sport.
I think what's really important is actually not to mix politics with the Olympic Games. People have got their political points to make. They're perfectly justified in making them. But really, I think the Games have got to be about the Olympics itself. It's a huge sporting event, and incidentally, for us in the UK, since we are the next hosts of the London 2012 Games, it's very important that we establish that principle.
And indeed, some Westerners we met in Beijing agree with him.
Shouldn't have mixed politics with Olympic Games. There's really no correlation on that. And in regards to human rights, I mean, I haven't seen anything firsthand, so I really don't know.
Needless to say, the Chinese are adamant about Bush's criticism. They say that although the changes in their country haven't yet satisfied everybody, this is only the beginning.
We are changing, and it's all because we were given this chance to host the Games. I, as an ordinary citizen, know the country is turning into a major power, and that's something to be happy with.
The Olympics are our chance to make everyone see how friendly and open we are. I hope that Mr. Bush and all the others will like it here after we give them our warm welcome.
It is still unclear whether democracy and change will dominate the Beijing Games after they start, once all the leaders have arrived. But one thing seems certain. Politics is one game the Chinese are determined to avoid. In ancient times, the Olympics was something which could stop wars, but in the 20th century they have become more politicized. The Chinese have already described the upcoming games as historic, but from what we've heard in the streets of Beijing, it seems that they want it to become a sports landmark rather than anything else. Alexei Rashevsky, RT, Beijing.